Today, we want to look at an ancient problem. There's a thief who steals. What are his tactics to steal? What does he steal? So we are told as parents, leaders, people in positions of stewardship and responsibility to keep watch over what is given under our hand. What does the thief steal? For instance, he steals the innocence of children through the screen, mainly the digital screen. He can steal our time, their time, with screen scrolling. And the thief can steal the sexual purity of children and get them into risk behavior and experiments. So the thief can make a tunnel right under the children's life without parents knowing. And suddenly it comes into their life. And constantly the screen merchandise finds ways of tunneling in. All the algorithms will work once a child is on the screen. And today the social media agog with something that a certain social media instrument tried to do with a young child of 4. So imagine the mistake of a parent who allows the child on the screen unsupervised at the age of 4. I am Dr. Lalith Mendis. This is my specialty. I am the director of Columbia Empathic Learning Center, and my last post was as head of pharmacology in a state medical faculty. And strict advice is, please don't give the children the screen at all under the age of 8. It will scramble their language. Your brain has 7 tracks, and the screen excites the kinesthetic, acoustic, visual tracks. And screen dumps down the empathic relational, empathic intuitive, the managerial logical, and the language tracks. So a child must grow with top-down regulation on the empathic intuitive, empathic relational, language and managerial tracks. But when the child is on the screen so much, they grow on the bottom-up regulation with amygdala, hypothalamus, imagination, speculation. So their kinesthetic, acoustic, visual tracks are aroused too much, and they begin to work on dopamine, and children never get off the screen. Next thing. That's the science behind why kids get so attached to the screen and so much on dopamine, and they are never satisfied. They want more. Because every hour kids must work at something: initiation, navigation, successful in conclusion, good reward. So dopamine changes into serotonin, good reward. I did it well, I need to improve it. That's how serotonin will speak in the brain. Besides that, GABA for empathy and so on. So thief is active. And there's a remedy for this. The Good Shepherd said, thief comes to steal, kill and destroy, but I have come to give life. So having the Lord Jesus Christ, the Good Shepherd, in our life is absolutely essential to keep the thief out. Otherwise, the thief will make little windows into a child's life, into the child's imagination. And in the Garden of Eden, it was a simple fruit. But the thief was able to make it so appealing. Eve imagined in her head that it's beautiful. So I went for beauty. And beauty can also corrupt. And then she thought, it's delicious for eating. So every consumerist desire, every desire of the body to consume got aroused. Then she also thought it can make her have knowledge like God, and exaltation came, which has no limit, in fact. So this is the way the thief steals into the lives of people. There's a real thief who will prompt children to be against the parents, dastardly thoughts, angry thoughts. They keep prompting things like that. It's a raven that comes and puts dirt into their mind and steals away their seeing. They can only see the wrong thing then. And then they can move into despair, depression. In Sri Lanka, 30% of psychiatric consultations are for kids under the age of 19. What a sad thing. And so, unfortunately, my profession puts children on psychiatric drugs very early. They never recover from it after that because their brain tracks are so into pharmaceuticals. That's a different subject. So today our earnestness is to see that the thief does not have opportunity to tunnel into our children's life. The thief, we watch over our children's life so that thief cannot make windows into life. And the thief cannot make crooks and hooks in a child's life and throw all kinds of snares. So these are some of the language, some of the terms that we understand that the thief works with. He'll have stolen keys to open eyes and open hearts to the wrong thing. So we are determined that the thief will not have access to our children, will not have access to our marriage, will not have access to our sexual desires and fantasies, that we will be very careful what we see on the screen and never hide anything from your wife, because that immediately gives license and authentication, authority to the thief to come in, because you are hiding. Anything you hide, anything you do in secret is an open passage to for any deceit, is an open passage, is an open visa for the thief to come into your life. And please agree with me and say, no thief, you are not coming into my life. I have given my heart to the Lord Jesus Christ, the Good Shepherd, who guards all my thoughts, all my seeing and hearing, and all my desires. That's how we would keep true and faithful in our marriage to our children, our future, and our God-given call. Thank you for listening. I'm Dr. Lalith Mendis. If you want any more clips on spirituality, reason and science, you can certainly contact me on +94 74 211 5011. If you want any consultation for your kid on the digital screen problem, which is my specialty, you can give a telephone call to 0771 512801. Thank you for listening. Till we meet again. Also, I want to invite you for 7 p.m. we have a little time for parents and kids to come and interact. 7 p.m. Colombo Empathic Learning Center, 374 Brookside, Leslie Ranagala Mawatha, Colombo 8. You are most welcome. Thank you for listening.